host of the Gridiron.
Dun-dun-dun, the offensive grades after the Giants lame boo. Cowboys loss. All right, here we go. Let's once again we'll go and share my screen, and let's see here. Yeah, let's see. This should be it. Is this it? Yep. Okay, there it is. So we'll go over to the Cowboy game here. And let's see here. Game report. Let's see. All right, we'll go obviously start up with the offense here. So Malik Nabers had the best game of all the Giant players. And I mean, once again, this is according to PFF and all that, but look, Drew Lock was up there, 68.9, not too bad. But let's see, Malik Nabers was in there for 60 snaps. And 78.3 was his overall grade. Tyrone Tracy, 73.9. Drew Lock, as I said, he was in obviously all the 63 snaps, all the snaps, 68.9. The problem is that we'll notice once we get past Van Roten here, is that a lot of the Giants' offensive linemen are down at the bottom, which is obviously not a good thing, which is usually for whatever, every time it seems like we play the Cowboys, we for whatever reason, we can't seem to block them. It is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. There's a Theo Johnson was in there for 56 snaps, 66.5. Chris Manhertz was in there for 21 snaps, 65.3. Greg Van Roten was in there for 63 snaps at right guard. He's 64.2, a solid game for him. Jalin Hyatt was in there for only 18 snaps, 63.6. Eric Fumble the Ball Gray was in there for only 4 snaps. He graded a 61.1. Joshua Ezeudu played 1 snap. It was probably maybe, I'm thinking, kind of a jumbo package. I'm thinking he just graded out of the 60. Smith-Marsette obviously did not do, we'll check him out more, obviously closely on the special teams where he had at least one pretty good return on punt return. So Smith-Marsette, he was one snap, 58.8. John Michael Schmitz, center, obviously all 63 snaps, graded out of 58.3. As I said, for a second round pick, I would really like this to be better. I don't want to say I'm totally disappointed, but I was kind of hoping that, I don't know. I certainly don't want to say bust with Schmitz. Certainly don't want to say that. I was just kind of hoping he might be a little bit better, but maybe, they do say too, a lot of times is that when his third season rolls around, that's pretty much about what you're going to get. So maybe you can, work a little bit more on his off season and get a little bit better, right? But for a second round pick to pick him as a center, I was kind of hoping, get a little bit more out of it than what we'd be getting out of him. But Chris Hubbard, oh my God, 56.5. Devin Singletary was in there for 13 snaps, 54.7. Jon Runyan, 63 snaps, all 63 snaps. He graded at 54.2. Wan'Dale Robinson was in there for 48 snaps, 48.4. Evan Neal, right tackle for 63 snaps. He graded out of 46.8. Once again, absolutely horrible. Pass blocking at 30.4. I would love to see him try the guy at right guard or guard. Try right guard. I'd love to see the guy in guard. That way he's not on an island trying to go up once these freak of nature edge rushers that he can't, has a hard time keeping up with, right? Once again, his run blocking was very good, 68.7, but his pass protection, once again, horrible. Daniel Bellinger was in there for just 4 snaps. It's almost like the guy's the forgotten man. He got all those snaps 2 years ago, and now he can hardly get on the field. I don't understand it, but and once again, okay, so at 44.8, and then the last one was Darius Slayton. He was in there for 43 snaps. He graded out of 44.7. Now, the thing is that it was like with Daniel Bellinger, is that, usually what they say, is a lot of times is, what's the guy, what's his capability or, whatever. A lot of times, like I heard Shane say this. I've heard some other people say this too, but like the third season, it's pretty much about what you're going to get, So once they start off with rookies and then you learn and then they go, a little bit, But usually by about the time the third season rolls around, that's close to like their ceiling, right? So I mean, not that the guy he was setting the world on fire or nothing 2 years ago, but he was in there a lot, had a lot of snaps, and like ever since then, it's like he's up here, and then he's just been like, why are we? What is going on? Why is he getting worse? Why is his snaps diminishing? I mean, I know last year, I guess, because of Waller, but I mean, just he's not getting better. Bellinger, I mean, what's going on? I mean, just we got to be developing these guys, and just not doing it. Some of these guys, it's like they're just getting worse as time goes by. Kind of makes you wonder. I mean, it's like these guys, you like to draft them, you develop them, and you keep them. But that's like we draft them. It's like we're not developing them, and then we just like let them go. It's like, well, why are we drafting them for? It's like, once again, this year's draft class. Really, I mean, we can go over and spend some more time in depth and detail about the three draft class that Shane has had. But I mean, you start looking at that one from 2022, and it's more and more. You just start like, some of those picks you kind of like shaking your head at nowadays. It's kind of like, I mean, Ezeudu, McKeithen, and Neal. It's like, did we strike out with all three? Yeah. So, but as of right now, anyway, except for maybe Muasau. Yeah, but he was a 6th-round pick. I mean, you're going to get what you're going to get, right? But I mean, it looks like 5 out of the 6 guys that we drafted in this class seem like they're pretty good. So this draft class seems okay. So if we can duplicate that again next season in the draft, that would be huge, absolutely huge.